California State University San Bernardino CSUSB of the United States has implemented associated training programs with the National Economic University NEU of Vietnam. The Vietnamese students have the guarantee to access educational system in the U.S. after 2 years of studying in the jointed program in Vietnam. Although this is not the first jointed program in Vietnam, but so far this is the only program in Vietnam with mandatory structure for Vietnamese students to transfer to the partnering country in order to complete the course. This would be a paradigm, opens up the opportunities to attract more well-known universities in the world to see Vietnam as an educational partner, and giving Vietnamese students more opportunity to study abroad at a lower cost of self-studying abroad. Furthermore, students participating in the affiliate program are equipped with the robust knowledge to confidently studying in a foreign country. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Sharing Vietnam on VTC10 NetViet. Today we at the signing ceremony of the National Economic University of Vietnam and the California State University of the United States, and they will be signing the agreements between the corporations of the advanced program from NEU and into the jointed program 2+2 with the California State University. And we want to talk more in the jointed programs between the American university degree with the Vietnamese students. Now, to talk more about it, we welcome the president of California State University, Mr. Thomas Morales, and he will share with us more about the benefits that the Vietnamese student will get from this program. Thank you, Mr. Thomas, so much for joining Sharing Vietnam today. So first of all, share with us a little bit about the 2+2 programs that you were signing with the NEU University of Vietnam.
First of all, let me say that we're very proud to have a partnership with NEU. The National Economics University is an outstanding institution in Vietnam, and our partnership will benefit both our students here in Vietnam as well as our students in the United States. The 2+2 program will allow students here at NEU to complete the first 2 years of their baccalaureate degree and then transfer through an articulated agreement to complete the second 2 years of the baccalaureate degree and earn a bachelor's degree in business and finance at Cal State San Bernardino.
So why did the California State University chose Vietnam as the partners for the jointed program?
Vietnam is an outstanding country that values education. NEU, as I mentioned, is an outstanding institution. Cal State San Bernardino is also a outstanding institution. Our College of Business is ranked very highly nationally and internationally. We are accredited by AACSB, which is the national accrediting body for business colleges. Only 6% of all business colleges are accredited by that institution. So we think the relationship between NEU and Cal State San Bernardino will benefit both countries and students.
With this transfer to United States after 2 years of learning in Vietnam, what are the benefits that the Vietnamese students will get that is unique from all the jointed programs that have been existed in Vietnam?
Yeah, the unique aspect of the program, I believe, is the two institutions that are involved. Both institutions have a lot of experience with international partners, and the unique aspect of our program is that we expect that our students will be prepared both in and be bilingual in English and Vietnamese, and will have the experience of completing a baccalaureate degree in the States.
Is there a special requirements for the Vietnamese students to get into the program as well to be able to transfer to the United States?
The students that are selected by NEU will have to demonstrate a proficiency in English. The unique aspect of our partnership is that we have a wonderful director who has experience in Vietnam, who has been the former director of IIE in Hanoi, who will work with students at NEU to ensure that they have the English skills before they transfer to Cal State San Bernardino. So students will not have to sit for the TOEFL exam, but they will, we will ensure that they have the English proficiency in order to be successful when they arrive at Cal State San Bernardino. Our English language acquisition program, led by our director who's housed here in Hanoi, will ensure that our students are ready. They are working very hard. They have both theoretical practice as well as giving speeches with Toastmasters and other ways to ensure that they are proficient in English.
Recently, the two schools had an agreement signing ceremony after the first 2 years of the implementation. With the success of the first group of Vietnamese students to study in CSUSB in the US, the two sides have signed agreements creating corridor of commitments supporting the development and expansion of the program, ensuring the transitions of students that participate in the 2+2 program and a number of associated development in the future.
Rất nhiều sinh viên học chương trình tiên tiến và chất lượng cao có mong muốn đi du học nước ngoài, và các em đi du học theo cái kênh là tự các em tìm kiếm, và rất nhiều các em đã học được 1 năm, 2 năm rồi, và khi đi du học nước ngoài các em phải học lại từ đầu. Cho nên mong muốn của chúng tôi là để tạo điều kiện cho sinh viên có cơ hội lựa chọn các cái trường có uy tín trên thế giới. Đấy là cái mục đích chính là chúng tôi đã lựa chọn cái trường San Bernardino để tiến hành ký kết cái buổi hôm nay. Các hai trường đã thống nhất và đi đến thỏa thuận là lựa chọn 5 chuyên ngành, gồm ngành tài chính, thứ hai là ngành kế toán, thứ ba là marketing, thứ tư là quản trị kinh doanh và thứ năm là chuyên ngành kinh doanh quốc tế.
Chương trình học này thì theo em cái khó khăn nhất chính là việc độ tin tưởng của chương trình nó chưa cao. Thì em là khóa 1 nên là cái năm mà em vào tham gia chương trình này thì chưa có một khóa trước nào cả, nên là không có một guarantee nào là bọn em sẽ được sang nước ngoài hay là sẽ nói chung là trải qua 2 năm thì nó dễ dàng cả. Nhưng bây giờ thì em đã sắp đi rồi nên là em có visa rồi, sự tin tưởng của em thấy là lên nhiều. Em thấy trước giờ chương trình học chính quy thì đều chỉ có chú ý đến việc là học đúng chuyên môn và đúng ngành. Còn của bọn em thì bọn em được học ví dụ như bạn học được cả sport trong quá trình học, rồi học kiến thức chung về sức khỏe, về địa lý. Tóm lại là chương trình bọn em thì bao gồm thông tin và môn học về rất nhiều các môn học khác nhau, chứ không phải là chỉ có riêng về môn chuyên ngành của bọn em.
All programs certificated by foreign universities or formal curriculum of prestigious universities abroad, recognized by authorities of the host country. Thus, graduates from these joint programs are appreciated by the labor market with both the acquired knowledge and skills according to international standards of education and the level of foreign language proficiency. According to statistics, 3 months after graduation, 90% of graduates from the affiliate programs has a stable job in accordance with their training degree and having high income or admitted to higher level education. With the Vietnamese students being transferred to the United States, I believe that there is a little bit of difficulties when when you acquire for visa. So if the student does not get a visa, what are the options for them?
We've developed relationships with other institutions, other countries in Britain and Australia, and we'll work out the alternatives. But I believe that the track record so far is very strong. 9 out of 10 students have already obtained a visa. We expect that the 10th student will be successful as well. We've had group interviews, and I think that the embassy respects the quality program that NEU and Cal State San Bernardino has developed.
After 2 years of implemented in NEU, this is the first intake of the Vietnamese students to come to the United States. How do you assess about the ability of Vietnamese students in this batch of students, and will they have any difficulties when they have to adapt into the new environment?
That's a great question. I think, as I mentioned earlier, the National Economic University is a very high quality institution. I believe that the process that they have undertaken to select these students are very, very accomplished students that come from very strong families that value education. They have taken the appropriate exams that NEU administers, and I think based on the admissions criteria, these students will have an excellent chance of being very successful at Cal State San Bernardino.
With great benefits that the Vietnamese students have from this jointed program, we believe that this is the first program that acquire students to have to come to the partner country after they studied in Vietnam. So I think this is a good example to be able to replicate a number of models like this in Vietnam. How do you see about this potential? And what will be the plans for California State University in Vietnam?
Well, we're very selective in terms of our partnerships. And so we believe that NEU is the quality institution, as I mentioned earlier, that we want to associate with. There are also other very, very fine institutions here in Vietnam, and we certainly will look at other partnerships and relationships as we try to enhance the global partnership. It's so important for both countries to have a strong partnership, and for students to travel from Vietnam to the United States through this partnership. But also we're interested in bringing domestic students, bringing U.S. students here to learn about the wonderful culture and the wonderful people of Vietnam.
Thank you, Mr. Thomas, so much for all of your sharing today, and I hope that the plan of you in Vietnam will be very successful.
Thank you.
And that's the end of Sharing Vietnam today. Thank you so much for watching us, and hope that with this program there will be an options for Vietnamese students to be able to learn and gain international knowledge. Any questions and recommendation, please email at sharingvietnam@vtc.vn. Thank you and see you again.